This is the 5th pickaxe that I've enchanted this week. And I believe we're gonna use it as well because I've been very busy. And you know that when I say I've been busy, I really mean it. So yeah, I've been busy off camera, and look at this, guys. I got a little bit of an urge to build the other day, and I finally finished well, at least this side of the path. And as you can see, it looks good because look, you cannot really see the path until you're about on this point. And also, I think it's pretty cool that I made these like curves through it, and you basically just run through it. You don't have to jump anytime to get up or down of the pad, which I think it's pretty cool. And of course, this pad is leading up to our brand new dock. I decided to. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't eat while making the zoom, but yeah, I decided to make a dock because for the longest time I had this like desire of doing something with the ocean, or at least ocean themed, because we have ocean all around our peninsula here. And yeah, since I designed the jungle village, I had planned to make one of these huts that I've all over the place that I have all over the place right here. And it was supposed to be like a fisherman's hut where he could fish here on the little lake that we have here, or down there at the when the where the waterfall ends on the ocean. But I continued thinking, and in the end, I never got around to do it. So instead, I've built another hut right there on the dock for a fisherman. Of course, I haven't placed a fisherman in there, like a villager fisherman, and I'm not sure if I will. I don't need it anymore. But if I ever decide to, there's some tricks to basically stop villagers from pathfinding with carpet. So yeah, I could do one of those to basically contain him inside of this hut. But yeah, that's if I ever decide to place a villager in there. For now, I think it looks real cool. I also built this little crane here. This, by the way, I got it from an image that I found on Google. Well, basically from many images of many cranes, and I combined them all together, and this is what I came up with. This crane is supposed to be pulling out the nets and the fish that we are catching down there, and I built this little pool here so that the nets are introduced here and the fish don't die, of course. We also have some storage here with the barrels, and the only thing I am not entirely sure about, well, actually, two things I'm not entirely sure about. First one is the ending of the pad. As you know, we have the pad made out of stone, andesite, and all that stuff. And yeah, to make the transition to wood, I decided to use the same as here on the railings of the dock, and continued with the stone brick all around it. And yeah, that's basically the transition block. But I'm not sure. It's kind of a strong transition, so I'm not sure about it just yet. And yeah, I couldn't think of anything else, so I left it like this for now. And also, the floor seems a little bit plain, so I was thinking of placing maybe some buttons or uh, some wooden pressure plates to kind of like break the monotony on this floor. But yeah, in general, I'm pretty happy with how the dock turned out. And as you can see, it's pretty lit up. So at night it basically glows, except for that part in the middle. But yeah, I think also I'm missing a little bit of lighting on the crane. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the dock turned out. I think I did a good job on that. However, the dock is not the thing that has taken me the most time and has kept me busy for the longest time. And yeah, look at this. I've also been working on the system that we finished last time. And well, if I've been working on it, it means that it wasn't finished. So yeah, this place looks a little bit more open than it did last time, and that's because I was using the system, but I noticed I was losing a lot of items, and that's because the system was flawed. My sorting system that I thought it was very clever, and I think it still is, it just needs a few adjustments, wasn't working at all. Well, yes, it was working, but not as it should. So yeah, I basically find another solution, and the other thing that I noticed when using the system is I've only got 4 piglins in here. It's not like a super fast system. So to fill up an entire shulker box of items would take a lot of time. And yeah, when I come here to barter, I basically just need a few items. So what I did was, oh, redesign the system up there to basically work as a manual shulker box loader. And as you can see here, we have shulker boxes being loaded, but they're not be broken automatically. That means we gotta break them whenever we need them. And also we can take some stacks from here if we just need a few of them. So yeah, I've been bartering and the system has not failed me once. And that's because, let me get back there again. That's because we've changed the system to basically be a normal sorter, and I just did a little bit of tweaking into it, and yeah, I fit it in so that we can basically have the shulker boxes down there and a normal sorting system up here with just 18 items on each hopper that we need of each bartering item, which is better than 10 stacks. So yeah, so that's the changes that I've done to the system. Also, if we need another shulker box, we of course have a way to refill the shulker boxes with this barrel down here, and the dispenser will always have one. We just click that no block down there, and a new shulker box is dispensed. Which is why I also modified the look of the floor in this room. And also, if you can notice in the ceiling, we have some item frames, some invisible item frames with every item that we have. For example, gravel. Here we are sorting gravel, blackstone, of course, spectral arrows, soul sand, nether bricks, nether quartz, crying obsidian, and non-stackables, which of course I still kept the shulker box loaders that we had from last episode for the non-stackables because those are pretty fast on filling up a shulker box. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the system. I've been using it. As you can see, I also have changed to spectral arrows officially, which I'm gonna seize the opportunity to refill them. And I also have been collecting a ton of blackstone that we're gonna use for a project in the future. I've been collecting a ton of gravel as well, which is always useful for concrete. So yeah, I'm happy with the new system. And even though that system took its hours to design and rebuild, that is not what I've spent most of my time off camera. This is, as you can see, well, you probably noticed since the beginning of the video, there's a big beacon beam here in the center of the jungle, and that's of course leads to a beacon mine. Now, this beacon mine has to do something with what we're gonna do today, and let me explain before I show you the mine. So a few episodes ago, I did my outro here in Ralph's cave, and it was a little bit, oh, Enderman. It was a little bit of a hint in, well, that meant that we were gonna be working on Ralph once again. But to work on Ralph, yeah, we need the redstone circuits to be done. Oh, I picked it up. And that's what I've been doing. I've been finishing up all the individual systems that we need for Ralph, and I've actually done it. The problem is, I realized this cave is not gonna be big enough for Ralph and all the redstone that comes behind him. So I decided to change Ralph's location, and I'm gonna tear all that I've done in there down, and I'm gonna change it to that beacon mine that we got over there. So this beacon mine was, of course, where we had our crafting system, our auto crafting system that, yeah, helped us craft basically a lot of redstone components, and I was happy with it, but not entirely, because after using it for a few times, I realized the only real help that this system provided wasn't crafting comparators. This system to craft comparators was the only one that was really helpful, because the one to craft coppers, I mean, we crafted the chest, and then the chests and iron, we crafted it into hoppers. It was just two ingredients, right? It was not as helpful because this system basically works by, yeah, dispensing the components or the ingredients onto you. You catch them and you basically use them to craft. But as you can see, it's pretty slow. So it was easier to just have the components in your inventory and then craft it. So I'm not entirely happy with this system, and I decided we're not gonna finish it, and we're gonna just tear it all down. And this is the new place where Ralph's gonna live, down here. As you can see, this is a beacon mine that, yeah, I didn't need to basically do the whole mine, and I haven't finished. That's why I crafted this new pickaxe, because I wanted to see how many pickaxes it would take me to actually complete an entire beacon mine down here. And it has taken me 5 pickaxes so far. One of them broke, unfortunately. So this is the 6th pickaxe that I'm using, and the 5th one that I've crafted, because this is my normal pickaxe. And yeah, the way I'm doing it is just basically swinging my pickaxe in a circular motion, removing all the stone from, well, in like stripes or strips. And yeah, once we come to the end, I just go back and fill the holes in the floor, and that's how I've been doing it. And as you can see, I've been leaving all the ores around us, and that's because I want to see how many resources we can get from just a single beacon mine. I could have done this in the layer of diamonds, that is the previous layer of diamonds, which was level 11 more or less. But yeah, I didn't do it because this is for Ralph. This is Ralph's house, and I didn't want him to be all the way down there. So I decided level 20 was alright. And of course, Ralph is gonna end up being like at level probably 25 or 30, because all the redstone is gonna go probably below and behind of him. So far, I've found two dungeons. Let's see if I can spot them from here. I think one is back here. Yep, there it is. This is a zombie spawner or zombie dungeon. So yeah, this is one. And I also found the best dungeon that you can find. And there it is. Which is, of course, the skeleton spawner dungeon. Here it is, a skeleton one. I haven't found the one this season until now. And I'm pretty hyped about it, because since the beginning I wanted a bone farm, a proper bone farm, and since I hadn't or I couldn't find a skeleton spawner, I had to build that huge mob farm, which I pretty much like. But it's a bit slow and it generates all kinds of things. So if I only want bone meal, I can come and use this one that is pretty close to my home. And yeah, it's gonna be faster as well. Anyways, to be quite frank with you, I don't wanna work on Ralph. Oh, what the heck is up with the zombies? Okay. Oh, there's another one. Alright. Yeah, I don't wanna work on Ralph right now. So I think I will do that probably off camera as well. I will transfer all the blocks that are Ralph's at the moment. Oh no! Ooh, almost. Yeah, of camera from there to down there, and I will decide the layout that I will use for him and all that. And right now I want to do something different, a skeleton, okay, and that is the autocrafter. So we're not gonna finish this autocrafter, but I didn't mention that we're gonna do a new one, a better one. And I will explain this better in my creative world. So let's go down there and see what's going on. And here we are in our creative world, Redstone creative test world. Yeah, where we create all of our redstone basically. And this is the auto crafting system that I came up with. So it uses a new mechanic that Ilmango discovered, and apparently it only worked in 1.19, but I've been using it and it seems to be working fine in 1.18. This is 1.18.2, and I designed it in 1.18.1, so it apparently works very well. And as you can see, it's quite fast. One tick and the entire materials are here on the ground ready to craft. This is, oh, I triggered it again. But yeah, these are the materials to craft 4 stacks of pistons in just a couple of seconds. And as you can see, we can just do that, and 4 stacks of pistons are done. Then we can place them here in our shulker box loader, and yeah, immediately get another one. And whenever we need a lot of stacks of whatever component of redstone, we can just take a shulker box and unload it. The only downside of this system is, of course, that we are using shulker boxes and we are burning them to unload all their items, which basically means that we are losing the shulker box. So that's why next episode, I already said this last episode, but next episode we're gonna build a shulker farm, which is the other thing that I've been spending my off-camera time building and designing, a cool shulker farm that we are gonna use for our Let's Play world. Anyways, I also designed a new way of basically storing all the materials that I need for each of the components. So as you can see, we have repeaters, comparators, redstone torches, which are pretty simple, but still a pain to craft sometimes. Observers, hoppers, droppers, sticky pistons, node blocks, hate bills, target blocks, normal pistons, and dispensers, which are the worst ones. I basically separated all the shulkers that I would need. For example, for repeaters, we need 3 stone, 1 redstone dust, and 2 redstone torches. So I color coded the shulker boxes and placed everything that we need in stacks of 4 stacks, or well, groups of 4 stacks in each shulker box. And of course, this is a lot of waste of shulker boxes. So then I compacted everything into maximum 4 shulker boxes per item, and that's for the dispensers, which we need 3 shulker boxes, 3 entire shulker boxes of both to basically craft just 81 dispensers. That's why it is a pain to craft them. And also the other one that uses 4 shulker boxes, and it could use less, but the thing is I didn't want to mix up components, except for the dispensers, because, well, the bows. But for the other ones, I didn't want to mix up components in each color-coded shulker box, and these are normal pistons, if I'm mistaken, yeah. So the rest of them use either 3 or 2 shulker boxes to craft everything. Everything that is made out of wood, I color coded as well. So for example, sticks we have in the brown shulker box, chests we have in the pink shulker box, and planks we have in the magenta ones, and of course bows we have in the purple ones. So this is the basic layout for each component, and we're gonna have one of each systems, or well, one of these systems for each component, for each redstone component. So we're gonna have what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 of these systems. And the cool thing about this is we can do a big hole with shulker box loaders and auto crafting systems all around us, and we basically just walk to the one that we need, click the node block, all the ingredients crafted come to us, and we just craft with a few clicks. And the final count, guys, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The one that we broke. 6.5 pickaxes. Oh, it's nighttime. Let me sleep. Oh, look at this guy. Alright, let's see what you got. Bufferfish. Might not be bad. Yeah, let me deal with this guy and give me a second, guys. Okay, guys, so the wandering trader has left, but he sold us 4 buckets of pufferfish. Now ignore the fact that I'm introducing some leather and a lead into my barrel there. But yeah, 4 pufferfish buckets. We'll see what we do with them later. But yeah, let me show you the final big hole that we did here. Here it is, guys. It's massive. I'm gonna have to repair all these pickaxes, but now we know 6.5 pickaxes to basically mine this whole area with a haste to beacon. And now I'm gonna proceed to mine all these ores. Well, actually, I'll probably do that off camera, and I'll show you in the end at the end of the episode, maybe. But right now, I want to start with our auto crafting system. And if you're wondering, guys, where this new crafting system will be, well, you rightfully do so, but I think I have the perfect place for it. Right here, right? Because we're not gonna use this cave anymore, and it's such a nice cave to be, you know, left here alone. So I think we're gonna use this previously dug space to build a crafting system. Well, guys, almost an entire day has passed, and we have some progress. Look at this cool entrance. It's not. I was gonna say ominous, but it's not ominous just yet. I have to dress up all this. But yeah, if we go down, you can see this huge passageway. And here's our system. I haven't finished it because I don't have any iron and I need to craft a lot of buckets because we need 44 lava sources. So yeah, I need to fortune out all the iron that we will get from the ores that we have in the beacon mine. But for everything else, I think the system is pretty much done. I also need to craft a bunch of chests and hoppers for back here, but as I said, I don't have any iron. So that will have to wait for next episode. I will do that off camera. And also the design of the thing. I wanna build like something that looks overgrown, like cavey overgrown, because after all we're in a cave. So yeah, I've started just putting down some calcite, which I think it looks pretty cool on the floors, and also some green terracotta, well, lime terracotta actually, cause that will be covered in vines and glow lichen, and we'll see how many things we can cover it up with. But yeah, I'm also gonna use some cobblestone, mostly cobblestone, stone probably, all around. Try to design like a cavey style, like a overgrown cavey style. And yeah, for the rest of the system, I think we're pretty much done. Actually, if we click on this, yeah, it should already work. We just don't have the lava just yet in there. Actually, if we place a shulker box in there, you'll see it works. There it is. And yeah, of course, if we had the lava in, it wouldn't spit out a shulker box. It would spit a lot of items, a lot of stacks of items. Talking about the shulker box loader, it's already finished. We just have this ugly soul sand because I didn't have any honey blocks, but I will get those eventually. For now, we will have to bear the soul sand on each of these, the ugly brown of the soul sand. Anyways, guys, what's promised is due, so here's the final count of resources of this beacon mine. As you can see, I didn't mine all the ores, just the ones that were visible in the area, and as you can see, it looks now pretty empty. I may have missed a few of them that I didn't see when I was rounding the area, but still, this was very successful. So first, let's do the normal resources, the ones that I don't care about much. So here it is: gravel, dirt, andesite, diorite, granite. Is this double chest and this double chest completely full of them. This is some other random stuff you could call junk, but look at this, guys. Lena Rain's disc. Only because of this, everything has been worth it down here. I wanted this disc so bad, and finally we got it. We'll play it next episode because I don't have a jukebox. But yeah, I'm so happy about that. We also got cat, which is not bad, but it's not other side. Then the stone. Look at this. It's one double chest, two double chests, three double chests, four double chests, five double chests, six double chests, seven double chests, eight, nine, nine, nine double chests of only stone. Stone alone, and it's complete to the 64 because I even got a little bit more and I just tossed it out because it couldn't fit anymore. And yeah, I don't think I will ever need stone anymore in this world. No, I probably will, but in a long, long, long time. And now let's get on to the most interesting part, which is ores, minerals, precious things. Here we go. So the first one, and not so interesting, it's coal. Yeah, as you can notice, I didn't mine all the coal, but even so, I got all this coal. So that's 18 stacks plus 60 coal ore, and fortune it would give me like double that probably. So let's go with gold. Here we have 4 stacks of gold and 27 gold ore. Redstone, we got almost 2 stacks. That will give me like probably 10 stacks of redstone dust. Lapis lazuli, 1 stack and 28. We went into some into some caves, lit them up, and yeah, in there I found 14 diamond ore, which is not bad at all. And this is what impressed me the most. Look at this, guys. Over a shulker box of iron ore. Oh, I won't be needing iron in a little bit of time. Probably 2 weeks. Yeah, this will last me only 2 weeks probably. But yeah, that's a lot of iron ore that I got, and I wasn't expecting this much. I was expecting probably less than coal, but or maybe the same amount of coal than coal. But yeah, this is a lot of iron ore, and since we can fortune it now, I'm gonna get a lot more. Anyways, guys, I think I have to start saying goodbye for this episode because it was a grind. It has taken me very, very, very long with all the creative testing that I had to do, all the rebuilding and designing and all that. It took a long time plus this massive hole. And yeah, I'm getting tired. I have to get this episode out, and it's getting quite long. So, anyways, guys, if you appreciate the effort that I put into this episode, and if you like the episode itself, please hit the thumbs up down below. You know what to do. Consider subscribing. And thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Have a great week. Goodbye.